what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dr. Horsepower, and today we're going to be installing these diode dynamic LED side markers. And the reason why is when you get these Dodge Chargers or Challengers, you're going to have this, and the rear is going to be red. Up front is going to be like this amber colored LED side marker. But here's the thing. There's only an LED light right there. That is it. There's nothing throughout the rest of this body. So basically, to me, that is a waste. In here, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Here, turn that on. There we go. So that's it, guys. That's all you're going to get illuminated at night. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not the best. So this right here on the box is basically what you're going to be getting. The entire body is now going to be illuminated with an LED strip. It's going to look 10 times better. This is going to be for your 2015 and up Dodge Chargers, but they do make them for Challengers as well. It does not matter if you have the wide body like me or if you have the standard body. There's one package, one size fits all. Now, there is if I can turn this thing over, you do got a couple different options here. You can get the smoked out version there, which is basically tinted out or blacked out. That's the most common. You got your OEM, the amber and red ones. That's the one that I went with. Then you're gonna have your clear option there, which I kind of like that clear option. But let me open up this package and show you exactly what I got. So when you get this package, we got some diode dynamic stickers here. You're gonna have your installation instructions here, which you guys won't need because you got me and a million other videos on YouTube on how to install these. But here you go. Like I mentioned, I went with the OEM color, so I'm gonna have the red there to replace the ones in the rear. I'm gonna have my amber ones there to replace the ones in the front. So the reason why I went with this color is, guys, you've seen this Hellcat on this channel. It is one of the cleanest stock looking Hellcats out there. I did not go with the whole Hellcat big old decal on the side of my car. I didn't black out anything. It's basically, I like this clean look. These colors, the Go Mango Orange just blends in so well with these colors, I believe. That amber color is so close to my Hemi Orange brakes, as you can see right there. So to me, that was just the color to go with this body scheme. Now, in order to install this, what you're going to need is your simple basic tools. You're going to need a ratchet, the smaller the better, with a T25 bit, as you can see right there, Torx bit. And then you're going to need some type of a pry tool. If you don't have an actual pry tool, guys, a flathead screwdriver will work. So let's go ahead and let's dive in. I'm going to show you guys how to get these things installed on the front and rear. All right, guys, so we're going to get things started up front. You always want to turn your wheel completely away from the side that you're working on so that you have a lot more room to work with in this area. Up front, you're going to have a total of 5 different rivets that you need to pull out. It's going to be 1, 2 above the light, 1 right up underneath the light, and then you're going to have 2 more down here. So you're going to use your little pry tool or your flathead, whatever you got. Just be careful not to scratch your paint, guys. As you can see, these come out relatively easy. That's what they look like there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And just like that, you got them all out. So your wheel is turned, so you got a lot more space to work with. What you're going to want to do is down here, just kind of pull up on this plastic wherever you can get in at. As you can see, there's this little piece here that goes behind the bumper. Pull that out. And then one more down here at the bottom. Don't be afraid to use a little bit of force. This plastic is very stubborn. All right, so once you got that back, I know you guys can't really see because of the camera angle, but there are going to be 2 screws in here. This is where your T25 is going to come into play. There's going to be 2 screws in here. You're going to want to dive in, get both of those taken out, and I'll do that now. I'm going to have to do it off camera because there's no way I can do this and let you guys see what I'm doing. Perfect. All right, so there's your tiny screws there. Once they're out, don't snatch away at this light just yet. You're going to come out. As you see, you're going to have a cord still connected. You're going to pinch down on the clip right here. Pinch down and pull out. Voila. All right, so here's a comparison for the old and the new one. So we're going to get this new one thrown back in there. You really can't get them mixed up. Just turn them over and just make sure that everything lines up. One thing that I do want to tell you guys is, I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but these holes do not have tread in them. So you're going to want to take your screws before putting this in, before installing it, take your screws and go ahead and screw them completely in and make your own tread. All right, so now just do the complete opposite, guys. Just get it plugged back in. Push it in till you hear a little click. Sit it in place. Do not screw it all the way back in. Check, turn on the car, make sure that the lights are lighting up, then screw it back in. So let's check on that now. Oh yeah, much better. I'm liking this. So I'll go ahead, I'll shut the light off now, get the rear ones installed with you guys, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so a couple recommendations for when you're doing the rear. Obviously, you can't turn the rear tire. There's different things you can do. If you're on a standard tire, which 99% of you guys are, I'm on this ginormous racing tire, but you'll have enough room in here to work with. Obviously, I'm not gonna have enough room in here. It's just not enough. So you have some options. You can jack the car up, which is what I'm gonna do. Or you can actually, later on whenever we get in here, there's gonna be a 10 millimeter in there that you can pop out and you can actually pull this bumper out. I'm not gonna do it just because I just don't wanna pull my car apart. So let's get the car jacked up and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so for the rear, you're gonna have those same tabs, but if you got a wide body, you're only gonna have 3 of them. If you have your standard body, I believe you're gonna have 4. So on your wide body, you're gonna have 1 here, 2, and the 3rd. That is it. On your standard body, I believe there's 2 down here. So you'll notice that I have this extra little rock guard right here. Ignore that. It's not gonna change anything with the video. These things are just, they come in handy, guys. I race. You can see how much debris is keeping off my car. Mint condition, my paint, even down here. Most people are gonna have rock chips everywhere. So make sure if you have a wide body, hell, even if you have a standard body, I would invest in some of these just to take care of your baby. If you wanna know where you can buy these at, I'll drop the link right here to my video. Make sure that you check it out. Anyway, let's go ahead and get these 3 popped out. Just like we did the front, be careful with your paint. 1, 2, last but not least, 3. All right, guys, look at all this grime and debris that's protected from going up onto the paint on my car. I can't stress it enough, guys. You guys got to invest in one of these rock guards. All right, so now that we're here, like I mentioned, I've jacked the car up. It gives me a lot more room in here. You're just going to go in here. You're going to pull the plastic back, just like you did the front. It's gonna sound like you're breaking crap, but I promise you, you're not. You're gonna have to give it a little extra oomph in here because this plastic, like I mentioned, is very, very rugged, but this is plenty of space right here to work with, guys. The screw that I mentioned, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's gonna be right up in there. It's a small, like 10 millimeters, somewhere up in there. Maybe it's picking it up, maybe not, but we're not even gonna tamper with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video, get these 2 screws out, and then we'll pick up after they're out. All right, screws are out. Just like the front, take it out. Don't snatch your wires. Pinch down and pull out. Voila. All right, we'll get this one installed and then we'll dive back in and check to make sure they're working. And just like that, guys, the lights are all done. They are on. And what a freaking difference, man. I mean, night and day difference. Obviously, the sun isn't completely down yet. When the sun does go down, I'll give you guys another walk around, but big difference. I'm loving it. Loving it. If you guys are interested in getting yourself a set of these, I'll drop the link down in the description. If you stuck around long enough, make sure that you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll keep bringing you guys this kind of content. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.